I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. When broke in the check, and put a...
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on San Diego.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And we both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 69 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And man open down the middle of the field. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. The throw over the middle, taken in, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Burrow's no gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, this from 34. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. 3.
Aftershocks, nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A 3-yard pickup.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Akers, the ball
in on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
At the 31. A gain of 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. And all the way in for the touchdown. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
A 2-yard pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
3.
Second and 6.
Burrow throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another Colts. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here Powers. He'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll find his man on the end route, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
3rd and goal.
Here's Burrow. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. A holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Makes the score aftershock 7, Colts 6.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Number 31.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Complete to number.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now Chenault on the end around. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do it, especially early in the game like they have. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 1. His throw caught at about the 5.
The pass.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That's caught. Touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
An extra point forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carried by number 30.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Burrow. Call it a gain of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
now it's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Burrow. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
Shots 14. Colts 9.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
They'll take over. 1st down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Braxton Berrios, a touchdown reception. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Shocks 21, Colts 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams...
And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
LaVisca Chenault.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Second and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First target, first catch, and a first down.
5-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The killer here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
30-yard line. Brings up second down.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
28. Colts 19.
It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Call that a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Akers, the ball carrier.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That is wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
The field goal.
And that will give him a 12-point lead.
Score Aftershocks 31. Colts 19.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Again, it's Burrow.
43-yard line.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
To Antonio Gibson. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And Burrow going to throw again. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here,
They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
The gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they try the right side here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
34, Colts 19.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So the Colts now down by 15. And time, a huge factor. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. 4. To the air again, Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.